with the GPC at Motegi, and we're with Richie's Toyota off the grid. Cars make a quick start into the tight first corner. And that's the Ferrari of LFC Nick spinning across the track and into the kitty litter, managing to miss any other cars. And that's another car off on the inside of the track. Looks like the sister Toyota of ENMR off there. It's Richie coming down to turn 3. Just in front of it, Murcielago Gamma in the BMW spins, and there's a slight touch there. BMW comes back across, just trying to squeeze him out there, but there's no contact. And Nicky F1 in the Renault giving chase to AJ0 up ahead in the McLaren. This is Murcielago Gamma in his BMW, under intense pressure from the McLaren and Renault. They're heading back towards the grid, onto the tunnel and through the tight twisty section. Back at the front, and Chaddy's controlling the race pace, leading up to the pit stops. But he has King Hill in the Super Aguri quite close behind at this point. On board with AJ0 here, giving chase to the Super Aguri. Super Aguri in front, they're kicking up the dust there, and AJ0 getting a bit crossed up too. These drivers are right on the edge. Okay, here's our first proper look of the Super Aguri driven by King Hill. It's performing beyond anyone's expectations, and it's right up at the sharp end of things. Second behind the Ferrari. And here's Richie's Toyota keeping up a steady pace throughout the race. Not quite quick enough to stay with the leading pack, but quick enough to stay ahead of the guys behind him, including the second Ferrari. More action with the Ferrari here. On board, going into the tight section at the back of the circuit. Chaddy managing to keep a steady pace at the front, withholding his position from second place, King Hill. Okay, we're on board with AJ again on lap 13, heading towards the back end of the track. And we've heard that he's had tyre problems. We're watching and going through this section to see if he's suffering at all. Seems to be doing alright so far. Heading down to the tighter sections with the heavy braking and see how he does coming up to this point. Didn't quite trouble the apex there. Possibly suffering from tyre wear. We'll see how he goes into the tight right-hander coming up. Second gear corner. Is he going to make it? Oh, he's running wide. Oh, he's definitely off there. Off and onto the grass in the kitty litter. Now the Renault's not far behind. Is he going to stay ahead of the Renault? Yep, Nicky F1 staying behind the McLaren at this point. We're on board with the Renault now, looking ahead at AJ0, somewhere around in front of us. See if he makes it down there. No, there's smoke. He's off on the grass. He's off on the grass. Is the Renault going to make it past coming out? That's also the Ferrari there trying to get by the two. We should be expecting them pitting at some point. What's going to happen here? AJ0 is pitting, and Nicky's off on the grass as well. Nicky's off, but they both somehow made it into the pits. That's AJ there coming to the pits as well. This is great news for Chad. It means he hasn't had to worry about staying behind traffic. It means he's going to have more clear air, which means he should essentially be able to hold out his lead against second place man, King Hill. Fingers crossed, see what happens. There is the Super Aguri now. Super Aguri giving chase to the Ferrari, counting down the laps to the end of the race now. out a shot at the cameras, King Hill was able to get past the Ferrari and take the lead of the race, Chaddy dropping back into second position. This is King Hill on the final lap, heading down into the final tight downhill right-hander. Under the bridge he comes, heading back towards the grid. This is King Hill's first race win in a TORA event, and also Super Aguri's first race win. So, an eventful race, to say the least. And so to the final order of the race, King Hill taking his first and Super Aguri's first win, and indeed his first win in TORA. Chaddy drops to second place in the Ferrari. AJ0 in his McLaren managed to overtake Nicky F1 in the closing stage of the race and snatch third in the final podium position, closely followed by Ian in the leading Toyota in fifth. LFC Nick had a disappointing race, down in sixth position. Murcielago Gamma in his BMW takes up seventh position, and Richie in the Toyota rounds out the top 8. And so to the Drivers' Championship. In first place is Nicky F1 in his Renault with 52 points, closely followed by Chaddy, 48 points in his Ferrari. Third and fourth are being fought over by LFC Nick and AJ0 in their Ferrari and McLaren respectively, both on 42 points. Richie 59 in fifth place in the Toyota on 34 points, and sixth, Adam, race 1 winner Adam in his Renault 30 points, and race 2 winner King Hill in the Super Aguri also on 30 points. Selective Rogue in his Williams on 26, IGR Short Shift in the second McLaren on 22, and Murcielago Gamma rounds out the top 10 to BMW with 18 points. And finally to the Constructors' Championship. In first place is Ferrari with 90 points, second Renault and 82 points, only 12 points difference there. Third place McLaren, 66 points, 10 points back is Toyota in fourth. Super Aguri, first points on the board, 30 for that win, and Motegi down there in fifth place. Sixth is Williams with 26, and again Murcielago Gamma and the BMW team down in seventh place with 18. So TORA TV will see you in a fortnight's time, and the next round at Sunset Peninsula.